Welcome back, and it's a very special video today. It's Happy Birthday Market Garden. We've been going exactly a year today. The first beds went down here, so the back one's down here. This was the first bed to be laid, and it was exactly a year ago today that we did it. So I just wanted to do a really quick video, just say happy birthday to you, and here's to the next year. So I'll do a little what we've done so far. I'll try and do a little recap, pictures and stuff in the final edit. But yeah, it's been a year. It's been really good. We've got a lot done, a lot more done than I'd hoped, and it's produced. So it's done its job. So as I said, exactly a year ago today, this bed here was the first one laid down. So the this area here, and then all the way down to roughly where this path is here. So it's not a massive area, but it was the first one, and then it was very quickly added to by adding on this extra piece here. So yeah, we've currently got some broccoli, or sprouting broccoli, in here. Let's have a look. Have we got anything? So we've got some purple sprouting broccoli, which isn't doing much at the moment, but then it is very cold. And we've got some kale, which is slowing down. We've been eating a lot of this. So this is the Cavallonero. It slowed right down its growth, so we try not to pick too much of it. But the leaves are still pretty good, and they're producing some nice tasty leaves. Then over the past year we've extended the beds, so we put in this area here, so we extended it here. So I've got some purple sprouting broccoli, some more purple sprouting broccoli, and some cabbage in here at the moment. So this area here I talked about in a previous video. We put the raspberry canes in over there. We've got our strawberry planters. We had quite a few strawberries over the first year. We had them quite a few. We had some white ones in this one here, and then your ordinary traditional reds in that one over there. So the raspberry canes are doing okay. In fact, we've got some growth on this one, if you can see that. It's been very cold over the last few days. Had regular frosts, and the temperature hasn't got much above freezing during the day. So the ground is very hard, so we can't actually do very much. Pen 2 really is meant to be the fruit and flowers. We've got some fruit trees in here, but they've not done too well. The cherry tree, I think, is probably it's on its last chance this year, but there's a few buds on it. It was attacked by something. We lost all the cherries. We've got a pear tree here, and again, this didn't really do very much. Lots of bud on it. So hopefully this year, I mean last year that we dug them up out of the allotment and transported them over, so we didn't really expect them to do very much. But we've got some nice buds on these, so fingers crossed we'll get some nice new pears. We've got a wildflower area here, which will be extended out this year. It's just the start. We'll gradually build this area out so it comes further out, and put some wildflower seeds down in there. It's just a little sort of making a feature of the wooden post that was already in there. So we've got a little woodpecker on there and a metal bird sculpture, which you can just see. And obviously the plan for this year is to move ahead further with pen 3. So we've got a bed over there, and we've got another bed here too. So we're getting there. We're getting there. It's turned out to be a really lovely afternoon. It was a really beautiful morning first thing. Then it got really foggy, but now it's really cleared out. So it's a shame that the ground is so hard, you can't really do anything. One of the jobs I have got to do today is I'm going to start planting my chilies. So I've got a whole bunch of chilies to go in the propagator. Get them started. They take a long time to grow, get going. They're a really slow growing plant, so now is the time to get your chilies in. Going to probably start on tomatoes next month. I want to get an early crop of tomatoes in. Got a couple of varieties I want to do. I want to get quite a few tomato plants done this year as well, so can make an early start to get them into the greenhouses. So one of the jobs I do really have to get on with this year is sorting out the fruit cage. It got a bit neglected last year, hence it's very overgrown. And there's I don't know if you can see it here, but this bramble has grown over from the other side of the fence. It's grown through into the cage. It's grown through the netting. So I'm going to try and start cutting it back. I'm going to start it today. There's not much else I can do out here today. The ground's too hard. It's too cold to do much else. So I might just give this a go and see what I can do. Try not to get prickled too much. Problem with these brambles is they kind of re-root. They're going everywhere. I've just pulled that root ball up from a small bramble, so it's everywhere, it's rooting everywhere. It's a bloody nightmare, but we'll get through it. Right, I think that'll do for now. Got a few more jobs I want to get done around here, so I'm going to call it for that one for now. Okay, and this evening Jacob is planting the Carolina Reaper seeds. Okay, hang on. If you move that bottom one a bit further down, that's it. So that's it. They've got plenty of room then to grow. Cool. That's it. You can always move them once you've got them in the soil. How many are in there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
7? Oh, I got a free one.
Put one right in the middle. 2.
That's it.
There we go.
Perfect. Well done. We'll just give them a quick cover over with some compost and they will be done. Well done. That's the Carolina Reaper sorted. Well, I've been meaning to get this job done for a while. I've got had some pallets given to me back in the summer, and the intention was to build a compost bin or a set of compost bays as I get more pallets. So it's a reasonably nice day, and today's the day. So I've got 3 pallets here. I've stood them up on end to get a rough idea as to how they're going to go. I think that would work quite nicely. So then I'm just going to screw them together to screw them into place so they're solid. I'm going to line them with cardboard, and then I'll get some wood just to screw along the front here, just to kind of build up a front. I think I've got a couple more pallets around that I can use, so I'll pop another one at the back and another one at the side. So I've got 2 there, and then hopefully I can get a couple more pallets, and so I can make a three bay system. But yeah, that's the idea of that. So hopefully I can get this one done today, and I can start transferring that into there. So this over here is, well, it's this a temporary holding pen bay, whatever, for the compost. There wasn't these 2 Dalek bins, but that's they very quickly filled up. So I've quickly built this up just to hold the stuff, with the intention of getting this one built soon, but soon never happened, so now it's time. The pallets are in quite good nick. They've been sat on the grass here for a few months, but they're not in too bad condition, so hopefully they'll do the job. I'm just putting a couple of screws in just so to hold them in place while I'm messing around with things. Right, I think that is fairly well secure in there, and that's not going to move. Okay, so I've now managed to screw my pallets together. There's a couple more brackets to go on, but they're sturdy enough for the time being. I've found some cardboard, which I've been collecting. So what I'm going to do is hopefully line the pallets with some cardboard just to stop all the stuff, the compost falling out. Some shooting going on. Pop that on the floor. Okay, so I'm pretty pleased with that. That's not bad going. Haven't been at it for too long. In all honesty, there's not much to it. It's 3 pallets, a bit of cardboard, a couple of screws, and job done. The advantage of using the cardboard, of course, is that will eventually rot down over time, and will turn into the compost. So it's another good way of getting rid of some of that excess cardboard, and obviously we'll use some of the other cardboard that we've saved in the market garden to lay some beds down. So what I'm going to do now is start transferring some of that into there. So I finished the compost bin, or the first bay. We've pretty much emptied what was the temporary pile into here. I'm not going to put any more in here because this is pretty full, as you can see. So it's now up to the top, or almost to the top. Not going to put any more in. I've covered it up, put some cardboard on top, and then some plastic bags just to help keep most of the rain off. So I've noticed most of what I've put in there is very wet, so hopefully it'll dry out a bit and it might warm up and decompose a bit quicker. Started on the second bay. Unfortunately, the one of the pallets I was going to use is quite rotten, so I'm not quite sure how I'm going to use that, or if I'm going to use that yet. I might just use it as a temporary kind of holding wall. I think what I'm going to put in here is the chicken waste. So use that to hold the chicken waste, and then as and when I need to add it to some compost, I can add it to some compost. I'll just work out what I'm doing really. What I want here is another 2 or 3 pallet bays, so I can kind of keep turning it and then have one that's finished, one that's kind of going, and so on. At the moment I've only got the one. I've got these 2 Dalek bins. The dog started barking now. These 2 Dalek bins which I started putting some leaves in, but I'm not going to use it as leaf mud. I'm just going to use it as compost. I'm going to probably chuck most of the rest of this stuff in there and just clear it up. So yeah, that's that. I'm really pleased with how that's turned out. So got to hopefully just try and source some more pallets. Right, I'm going to call it there. That's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. The last couple of videos have gone absolutely bananas on the views wise. There's I haven't counted recently, but one of the videos has got over 400 views. The last one I did has got over 200. Oh, they're shooting, crikey, that's close. So thanks ever so much for watching these videos. I just do it for a bit of fun, and it's great to see that some of you lot are watching. Okay, so we've celebrated the first anniversary of the market garden. We've planted our first, or sowed our first set of seeds, so the chilies have gone in, and over the next few weeks I'll be planting some more. And of course I've emptied and made a new compost bin. So all in all, considering it's the end of January, it's dark when I get home from work, so I've only got the weekends. All in all, we've had a pretty productive week. So thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.